Fitness Focus. Today I am going to be taking you through 4 variations of the squat. This is my favorite exercise to both perform and coach, and shout out to my mum because she is 63 and she is currently going through a training program with me, and one of the exercises I have her doing is a squat. Now, I should give you a little bit of background as to why we are performing a box squat without any weight. The reason being is she has recently come back to exercising after a hiatus, and before that she used to squat with an Olympic bar. But since having some time out, she has become less confident in the gym. So we are starting out with this unweighted box squat, which really allows her to feel really comfortable and safe in the movement, which personally I think is important for anyone who is participating in exercise, especially when you are going through any kind of resistance training. So here we have a bench in the gym. It's quite low actually, but it allows her to feel confident and comfortable and safe with this exercise before we start to progress and add any kind of weight. This is a body weight box squat. So as you can see here, she is sitting back at the hip and she brings her booty back and down towards that bench, sometimes tapping and then coming straight back up. She keeps her chest up and open, her back is straight, she's not looking down, she's not arching her upper back, and her knees are not going over her toes. So this whole idea that squatting is bad for your knees is completely false. What is bad for your knees is when you perform exercises incorrectly. So squatting is not bad for your knees as long as you are doing it correctly, and that goes for every exercise, guys. So here she's sitting back, touch down, and coming back up. So why do I have her doing this exercise? Well, as I said, it makes her feel comfortable and safe, but it's also a great starting place. You can do this at home with a dining chair, or if you have like a garden bench or something outside, you can practice your squats like this. So squatting is not just for booty gains, and you do not have to get your ass to the grass. Number one reason people go into assisted living is because they cannot perform a half squat to get themselves on and off of the toilet. So it is not about booty gains, it is about functional movement and living every day. So the next advancement is a box squat with weights. Here I am performing the box squat using 2 5-kilo plates. So you're sitting back, as you can see, chest stays up and open, and those weights just go down. You're not raising your arms, they're not going anywhere. This is a lower body exercise, not an upper body movement. So you sit back, come up, chest stays up and open. This is the next stage that I will be taking my client to. The step 3 is a squat with a weight. Now the weight is up by my ear. The idea of this is to give you less of that balance that you have, or that support that you have when you're using the box. So here I'm not using a box, I am just squatting back, and I've got the weights up by my ears, which provides you with a little bit more resistance. This is technically a front squat, but it provides you that resistance and you have less support around you. The 4th and final squat exercise is with a bar. I'm pushing this bar up over my back. I'm using a fixed bar here rather than an Olympic bar because I would not have a client at any of these stages using an Olympic rack or Olympic bar or squat rack. So here I have the bar across my back, and I'm sitting back again at the hip, keeping that my chest up and open, sitting back and popping up. As you come up, you're digging through your heels, trying to focus on your quads, and up again. All 4 exercises: body weight box squat with weight, squat with weight, and a back squat with a bar. Thank you for joining me for this fitness focus, and I'll see you next week.